All right.
Twins right. Key left.
631. Crap.
It's F drag sneak.
Yep, F drag sneak on one-on-one. Ready?
Hey yo, what's good? Welcome to The Gist with me, Jared. Netflix has itself an absolute banger with their new series, Quarterback. Following the journey of three quarterbacks in pursuit of winning Super Bowl 57, viewers are given a behind-the-scenes look into the highs and lows of an NFL season, as well as the personal toll it takes on the lives of arguably the most important position in sports, the quarterback.
This is about as close as they'll ever get to seeing what it's like to be a quarterback in this league.
I dedicate my life to football. All day, all day.
I love to compete. I love the relationships that come with that. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
Full biases acknowledge, this type of content is right up my alley. I love Hard Knocks, A Season With, Last Chance U, 30 for 30, you name it. Sports documentaries easily capture my attention. My favorite part about this series is that we get a glimpse into the mindset of some of the most idolized and ridiculed individuals of our world. I loved seeing how much of a dog Patrick Mahomes is.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
We got to see a different perspective on the grit and intensity he displayed this past season. All the effort and pain it took to make it through the next play, to make it through the next game. And he was able to win the Super Bowl, all while being followed around by a camera crew the entire season. Absolute dog.
He's a dog.
Yeah! Yeah!
He's a dog.
Yeah! Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Let me tell you
Fucking
why.
dog!
I also had no idea Kirk Cousins could sing, and that was a delightful surprise.
Maybe Kirk could win.
Wait, you can really sing.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with his outlook on the highs and lows of his season, and his perspective on his own career and his future. The amount of work he put in outside the facility was interesting too. It's documentaries like this that humanize athletes beyond the surface level of competitors of sport. Sports fans can have a lot more sympathy and empathy to individuals we would otherwise vilify because they don't happen to play for the team that we root for. I gained a whole lot more respect for Kirk Cousins after finishing season 1 of Quarterback. Also, I didn't know that Marcus Mariota's 2022 season was riddled with adversity. Having his first kid on top of a less than desirable season that cost him the starting quarterback job for the Atlanta Falcons was a really solid aspect of season 1. I enjoyed watching this docuseries and reliving some of the huge moments of this past NFL season through the eyes of the quarterbacks. If you've watched Drive to Survive on Netflix, the storytelling and feel is very similar. The episodes follow a generally chronological order, but it does take a few episodes to realize that the events you're seeing in these three quarterback stories aren't necessarily concurrent. I'm used to the Hard Knocks style of storytelling, where you're following a team week to week. So it was a bit jarring to go through the season based on ideas and themes as the primary through line and the chronological timeline of events as a secondary aspect. It didn't take away from my enjoyment, but it did take a bit to get used to. A few other nitpicks I'll mention would be the media commentary added to the episodes. The series, especially in the first half, focused a lot on the opinions of specific programs like Good Morning Football and their commentators' takes on what had happened during the NFL season. There were also a few weird times where a different commentator's take or opinion was added into the episode, but it was overlaid with some kind of vocal distortion. If you're an avid sports fan like myself, you could clearly tell who these individuals were. I just thought it was kind of weird to distort another sports media journalist's voice. In future seasons, I hope that they diversify the opinions of the sports media journalists that are included to help tell the story. You gotta have the Pat McAfee show sprinkled in.
It is crazy to me how lopsided the conversation is.
You mentioned, go ahead, I know for me at least, and we talk about this, like Mahomes is so good that he kind of just gets placed in the like, yeah, you know what to expect. Like I said going into the Bengals Chiefs game, like Burrow's the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Just a moronic thing to say. Like Mahomes is so good, and I feel like he doesn't get the respect because he's been so good from the moment he stepped on the field.
A final nitpick would be the balance between the athletes' interviews and the family interviews. Though intriguing and insightful, I found the addition of some family members' insights and scenes to be a bit much. Personally, I'm more interested in what the athletes have to say rather than their loved ones. So in future seasons, I hope that they skew more towards the athletes' insight and perspective and give less airtime to the family and friends involved. And that's the gist to my spoiler-free review of Netflix's Quarterback Season 1. This is a really solid docuseries that the zealous and casual sports fan can enjoy. What did you think of Quarterback Season 1? What did you like the most, and what were you surprised by? Who would you like to see in an upcoming season? I know I want to see Joe Shiesty, Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, and if they want to go with a young quarterback, why not throw Bryce Young in there? Maybe Russell Wilson could use some good PR from next season.
Thank you guys. Broncos country.
Hit me up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll catch you next time on The Gist.
What was that technique?